Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video. So today we are doing a fashion flat apartment in San Myshuno, and I forgot how random the layouts for the apartments are, because this apartment has the weirdest edge ever. It's not like that at the top, but it is at the bottom, and I don't understand what possessed them to have squiggly lines and random angles, but we are working with what we got. So I decided to divide it up. I wanted to have, obviously, so we had the height and everything, because this is a super tall apartment, so I wanted to keep the height, keep like the loftiness of it, but also you need some areas where you can actually have rooms and storage and all sorts of things. So upstairs is basically the bedrooms and some ensuite bathrooms. So you have to imagine there are two Sims sharing this apartment, whether they're friends, whether they're relatives, who knows. But they both have a fashion sort of a vibe about them, so their rooms kind of reflect that, and they have their own bathrooms, they have their own like built-in wardrobes and everything, and it is a little bit over the top and eccentric, but it kind of works in this apartment. And there's this massive balustrade, like balcony, so if you have a guest over and they come in, you can like greet them above, look down onto the living space, and I thought that would be quite fun. And we've got this nice big chimney in the middle, which is sort of a structural thing, but I thought it'd be quite nice to break up the space and have that as some sort of grounding feature, so it's not too open downstairs. And I thought, because we've got the bedrooms at the back, there's not much light that gets in the hallway and on that side of the building, so I thought it'd be quite cool to have windows inside, which is pretty fun. And we're going to carry them all the way down to the lower bit as well, where we're going to have a gym and we're going to have office space downstairs, and then there's like a room to dump things. So we'll put in a DJ booth and a photography stuff, the Moschino stuff in there, so you can kind of get an idea of what the Sims might be interested in. And at the moment we have this huge spiral chandelier hanging down. I actually realised that it hangs all the way down to basically the floor, so we changed that out for the other chandelier, I think it's Spa Day one, that has just the dangly bits, but I think having that there just adds to the showing offness and over the top like wealthness of this apartment. And we're going to use dark colours, and we're going to use teal as well, which is our main colours. And then upstairs we're actually going to have light floors, and it's going to be a bit more airy and pinks and golds and sort of a bit more light and not so, still fashion but not so like stylized. There's going to be like a few moments with some of the wallpapers and stuff, but not as intense as downstairs. Downstairs we've got this bathroom on the entranceway, and it's going to have like black tiles and the teal, so it kind of goes with what we've got going on everywhere else. And then next to that we're going to have a little office, because one of them I've done an office, well, a workspace in their bedroom, but the other one has an actual built-in office. And my phone going off in the background. And so it kind of looks a little bit dark, but we do bring some light back into everything, the furniture, try and be really sort of get more fun into it. I start putting in these pink seats, some of the Moschino ones, and I wanted to have more pink dotted about, but there's not not many objects that are like that particular shade of pink. Of course there's not. So so it was a little bit of a mission, but we do keep like a good color theme going throughout. So we've got the golds, the pinks, the teal, some blue, some like natural woods as well going through, but we're just trying to make it look as expensive as possible. And upstairs for the beds, I had to stop and film it on a different, record it on a different day, because the beds, I was just like, there's not a bed that looks like expensive enough or like over the top enough for what I wanted to achieve. So I was like trying to look through all the white beds that we had, and I came up with something. It needed a good sleep on it and come back the next day and do stuff. So we'll get to the bedrooms, but I was like, let's leave them there. Thinking too much, like always. And I've been inside for like 3 days waiting for parcels for my new job, and only half of them have turned up, and I have no tracking details whatsoever. So I'm like, are these parcels coming? Are they not? What is going on? At least I have a laptop to work on for this week. But it's just having to wait in as though it's like lockdown again, but not even being able to go outside because you're like, a parcel might come and someone else might not open or accept it for you, because people just think of themselves most of the time these days. So it's just like, I want to go outside, it's sunny and nice, but I need to stay in and wait for packages, which is always fun. So this is our living well, we've got the sofas, so we've got like little mini versions of the sectional. We're going for this blue rug that's supposed to match the walls, and it's just a nice little space. You get all the light, there's a fireplace, a TV, and we're gonna have a little DJ set behind, so you could do the mixing, the like track mixing skill from Get Famous. I can't remember what it is. I never played with it. Never did that skill. But you have that there as well. So you can, I think one of the Sims I imagined would be super into music, DJing, and all that sort of stuff, and do a little bit influencing on the side. And then the other one's like a fashion photographer or something like that. So you can kind of get the what we're trying to go for. I think I've said that like 5 times now. And then in this corner here, which is where the door out to the balcony is, I thought it'd be really nice to have a round table in the window, especially on the diagonal, so you've got like views all the way around, which is pretty epic. And that's when I realised the chandelier was actually in the work surface area, well, going into the table, so it was a bit strange. And we're going to have the kitchen right behind, which kind of works as a little galley kitchen. I imagine they don't cook at all in this house. They just do takeout and everything. So it's not really a functioning kitchen. That's why it looks. We're not going to put too much effort into actually putting decorations and stuff in there, especially as it's quite small. But we're going with a similar teal colour, which kind of fits with everything. And I thought they're not going to have too much stuff in here, so there's not many cabinets. It's only very tiny. So no, the show kitchen. Well, if you actually had some Sims that like to cook, you could probably cut up, well, lay out the space a little bit better for a bigger kitchen. But for the Sims we have in this house, no, they do not cook. They just get their Postmates or their Deliveroos to come and feed them and then that's why they need a gym as well because of all the processed food. They've got a little console table as we come in, this big glowy mirror as well, and it hides some shoes and the umbrellas as well. So we just got a little feature there, and I think I put a little rug into thing. I really annoyed that you can't change the front door to this apartment because the doors always seem really odd. Like if we go into the hallway of this apartment, it looks really super old, but the building itself is very modern. So I don't quite know what the decision was to go with that brown with the like skirting board in like a modern glass apartment. It's pretty random. And then here's our little office, and this is where I start putting in the pink colour into the build because I just wanted a feature chair because you're in the office, you've got this amazing view, you kind of need an extra like thought chair to sit in, which is really odd to say thought chair, but there we go. And it's got this like funky light behind. We got the bookshelf, just a really like little space you can shut yourself off from everything. You've got the amazing view, and I wanted to have sheer curtains everywhere because it's not as though anyone's going to be able to look into your flat. But I kind of still wanted something where if it gets like too sunny, you could kind of draw something anyway to protect yourself, especially if you're working on the screen. Then you can definitely have some protection. And we got little drinks. I used the drinks thing like 3 times in this build. I think we got one in here, we got one upstairs in the bedroom. It's like one of the Sims takes hydration way too seriously in this house. And then here is our downstairs bathroom, so it's like the guest bathroom. So they've got like a full proper bath in the window. They've got the shower around the corner, which I kind of thought was quite good. There wasn't a window there. It was just like perfect spot for a shower. And we've got pretend laundry, so there's an actual laundry in this build, but there's definitely space that you could put it in. And because the door has glass on it, I was just like, let's put a plant in the way. That will protect the Sims' modesty. No one will see when you're sat in the window completely naked. But there we go. That is the Sims. No one will see. And this is our gym area, so I really dived into the spa day and the fitness stuff for this because they're 2 packs that I don't really use because I don't really put gyms in my builds. But I was like, these people definitely have a gym in here. They definitely have a home gym, especially if they're having takeaways. So I actually put in one of the new mini fridges I didn't even realise that we have in the game from the spa day refresh, which I thought was pretty cool. I just need to have a look at the spa day refresh because I have not dived into that at all. I have not played the game in ages, which is probably something I could have done over the last 3 days. I've been waiting, doing nothing. I actually finished one of my weavings because I bought a loom, so I've been doing some different weave patterns, and I just finished one with a moon, a big fluffy moon and a night sky, so that was quite fun. That took me a good 2 hours to finish because it was just like filling in the background. It's still not technically finished. I need to put some more stars and stuff in so I can properly finish it. I don't have anywhere to hang it up either. I need to get some wood and paint it black so it fits, but it goes with the spooky season. Technically now we are in November, so it's Christmas. Technically it's Christmas. I need to go back and get my Christmas decorations at some point because I've been trying to make my windowsill in my room thematic to the season. So it has, well, at the moment it's got pumpkins that I've made out of felt and stuff. So I've got my little bell jar that I've been changing up each season. At the moment it's got like flowers and like a red pot and some like log pieces, and then I bought some £2 branches that I can hang decorations off. So definitely got some like oranges and reds going on hanging off there. So it's going to be fun putting my little mini Christmas tree and reindeer and all my decorations on there and just making it look Christmas. But I can't do the tree this year, which is going to mean the tree sucks and it's going to be rubbish, because I always do a different thing for each year. I think last year, I can't remember what we did last year. The year that Frozen 2 came out, I did a like white and ice blue tree, which was quite fun. And then I think last year we did a traditional one, so it was like reds, greens and golds. But I'll just always have fun doing the tree one weekend, which is always a fun, relaxing task, except for putting the lights on, which is always a pain. And while I've been talking, we've been putting in art. So we've got like one leaning up against the wall, and then we've got our pink chairs and our artwork as well up here. So it's like a different sitting area. And then we've got our black art pieces that I imagine came with the apartment. I don't imagine the people in here actually bought them. I was trying to find a pink version of the gold sculpture we've got, but there wasn't one, because I was like, let's just go pink everywhere, which is something not normally do. And I was trying to find pink dining chairs, but there was just not the right tone of pink. In the little hallway, we're going to put a pink sofa in as well, because just to have another seating space. And we're going to work on the bedroom. So this first bedroom has going to have a nice feature wall. Behind that feature wall, we're going to have all the dream home decorator bits and pieces for the built-in wardrobe. So we're going to have fun. This is kind of like the pinky rose gold bedroom. And we got like the pink neon sign, and this person put in the pink in the apartment, and the other person has gold in their bedroom. And I don't know why I changed it to that yellow. I think I was trying to match it with the wallpaper, and I was just like, ew, it looks really muddy and like a bit disgusting. So I was like, back to white we go. So I've actually enjoyed using Moschino stuff again, because there's always only a certain time and place to use Moschino stuff. So today was the day. They have their own desk. They're going to have some cameras on, or like all the cameras that I have in the game. They've also got a mic to do like voiceovers or whatever they do skill wise. You can kind of put your own story. They've got some like aesthetic pictures on the wall as well. They're quite minimal as well in this bedroom. I was trying to make it look very nice and calming and airy and light. So there's nice space, because I wanted a very different contrast between downstairs, which is like dark and blues, and we're upstairs, so it's light and airy and pink and white and gold and clean. You can imagine they have a cleaner, which is interesting because we have someone who comes in every 2 weeks to make sure our house thing is clean. And I got back from holiday and my shower had been left on for like 2 days, and I was just like, because I'd left my bed sheets to dry while I was away, and I was just like, no, why? But luckily nothing was damaged or anything. I think the door looks a bit of a mess because of residual dirt that's like dripped down. So that's the only thing that has come of it. But at least nothing was done, nothing was like leaking or overflowing, which would have been even worse. But it's just when you've travelled like 5 hours to get home, you're just like, the last thing you need when you're already tired and just want to chill. It's just like, ah, yes, the shower has been left on and left condensation everywhere. But oh well, at least no harm was done, and we have we have done our little built-in wardrobe there. They've got some paintings on the top, and then in this bedroom we have this little feature headboard, which is using one of the Moschino wall dividers, which I thought was quite cool. So we're going for like more gold in here, and we're still going to have a touch of rose gold and everything. And they have like a little bit of an odd room because there's a weird nook, but the weird nook actually makes for the perfect like walk-in wardrobe. So they have that, and there's going to be a dressing table next to it, and they also have a sectional sofa in here as well. So they have a proper like bougie bedroom. I imagine this is the person who pays slightly more rent than the other one, because this room is bigger. I think the bathroom's bigger as well. So they definitely have a lot more, and we're going to have one of the pink Moschino amp things that's also a radio, because I thought that was quite cool, especially as it comes in the pink colour as well. So that fitted perfectly in the corner. And we're going to have some artwork up as well, one that has like the cake, one has the Brooklyn Bridge, which I think is like one of the places, the spice dish, is it the spice district? The one where you have the flea market. That's the picture that it's supposed to be. So in here we have our little vanity. It's got all the makeup and stuff. We've got a little bookshelf, and then we're going to fill everything up with our built-in wardrobe. So there's going to be like fashion magazines. Oh, and I didn't realise, just putting in those books, that those books had new colours, so you can have like black and white and black and pink. Oh, I'm so happy, because those three colours were just so limiting to just have the three colour swatches. So I was so happy that they actually had new colours. So I'm gonna definitely use some new colours on there. And this person has so much more stuff in their wardrobe and wardrobe area. I've also done it like colour coded as well, with hanging things up. We've got shoes everywhere, and they just have a lot of stuff. So this is like our grayscale part of the wardrobe, and then it goes round to like colour. But some of the clothes are a bit odd, like that tartan jacket. It's probably supposed to be Johnny Zest's jacket or something like that, so it's a little bit odd to have in the closet, but there we go. And then we're just filling it up with stuff and nonsense. So it's a bit of a weird angle of having it in the corner there, and me trying to find things that actually fit on the shelves. And we got the nail care kit thing, so you could actually use it to do your nails and everything. And the nail polish above, we got some fashion magazines, some different colognes, and after like perfumes and stuff. So it's definitely full of bits and pieces and boxes and towels and all sorts of different stuff about the place. So that is a very full closet, and some flour in a bowl as well, so you can throw your keys in. God knows. And then I was like, it's really dark in there, you would not be able to find anything. But I end up using the strip lights from Spa Day, because I thought that'd be sort of the thing that they put in their walk-in wardrobe. And then I needed a little rug as well to go in there, just to make it super fancy and comfy. So another fluffy rug. And then out on the balcony we have our yoga mat, and then there was no space to put some loungers, but I imagine that these are the type of people who would have loungers on their balcony. And we're just going to put a nice seat that's on the corner, so you can have a good look out. And then we've got the plants and everything on like built into the wall, and then we're going to have some little like plants that came with the building type of thing. So I actually had to scale them down because they were huge and a bit in the way. So we've got we've got some like little mini topiary bushes that go outside, and I think that is nearly everything in our apartment. So we can jump into the screenshots and have a look. And I actually added, you can see the sofa and the pot and some artwork as well up there just to fill in that space. So this is our Galley Kitchen, and you can see the views out, and there is our dining table, which is pretty epic to have a dining table, our like seating area, and from the other way you can see the chandelier and everything. I wish this apartment was just slightly bigger. Slightly bigger downstairs. It would be if you actually used and didn't have the balcony. It would be slightly bigger, but I think having the balcony is pretty cool. We've got our gym, and then upstairs we have our cool landing platform area for seating. You can wait for someone to arrive, and then here's our first bedroom. Their pink and Moschino-ness. Their partly walk-in wardrobe, and their bathroom as well. So it's like stage with the white bricks instead of the black, and then our gold fancy bedroom up here. So I hope you enjoyed the build. If you did, feel free to give it a like, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.